Good morning dear student, this is class 12 and I am Anjali Singh. Now, yesterday we took topic and today we took another topic. Okay, so what was the yesterday's topic? Yesterday's topic was power of an AC circuit. That was very, different topic, and today's topic is also very different. Our today's topic is LC oscillations. LC means we combine inductor with the capacitor. We combine inductor with the capacitor, and after combining this inductor with the capacitor, we experience an oscillation. So how it is connected and how oscillation will be produced and what is the mathematical formula. Okay. So first I am going to make the diagram. Here this is inductor which is connected with the capacitor. Okay, this is the C. Okay, this is your L. Okay student, inductor is connected with the capacitor. Now here the charges are stored around the capacitor. Here the charges are stored. Actually you can say in the capacitor energy is stored in the form of electric field. Okay, here in the capacitor energy is stored in the form of electric field, and when it is connected with the inductor, so yeah, definitely after connecting it with the inductor, current start flowing from the capacitor to the inductor, and when the current start flowing, yeah, this electric field is slowly converted into the magnetic field. It's converted into the magnetic field, and in the form of magnetic field it is stored in the inductor. In the form of magnetic field it is stored in the inductor. Due to the production of the magnetic field and after changing the magnetic field, we experience magnetic flux. Magnetic flux which is also around the inductor. After changing the magnetic flux, you will see the effect of magnetic flux in the form of induced EMF. Okay, what you are experiencing, that is induced EMF. This induced EMF, it's working just opposite to the capacitor. It's working just opposite to the capacitor, means here in the capacitor current is flowing, and induced current is producing or opposing the original current. Okay, this induced current is just opposing to the original current, and because of this production of induced EMF, it starts discharging. Okay, because of this, yeah, when it starts discharging, so because of this induced EMF, its discharging is slow. Because of this induced EMF, its discharging process is getting slow. Okay, so after discharging it, this again here you can see this oscillation produces. You can see this is the oscillation which is produces around the inductor. Now, when again another diagram I am going to make it. Yeah, this is when inductor is connected with the capacitor, and here the polarity got changed. Around the capacitor. Now, this whole process is going to repeat in the opposite direction. Okay, student, this is going to this is all again, it is going to produce, and again at last induced EMF. Energy is stored in the form of electric field, and at last you are getting the induced EMF. So through this we converted again this electric field into the magnetic field, and now because of this again what is produces? Oscillations are produces. Student, what is produces? Oscillations are produces, and this oscillation is known as electromagnetic oscillation. It is known as electromagnetic oscillations. Okay, this is known as electromagnetic oscillation, or you can say LC oscillations. This is electromagnetic oscillation, and you can say LC only resistance is combined, when in this only resistance is combined, it means when it is following the ohmic resistance, when it is following the ohmic resistance, क्या follow कर रहा है? It's following the ohmic resistance. So definitely you are going to see the oscillation in the form of undamped oscillation. Undamped means energy is not going to dissipate. Okay, जब कैसा होगा? When here ohmic resistance is connected. When ohmic resistance is connected, so you will see the you will see no energy is dissipated. No energy is dissipated. Okay, no energy is dissipated, and you will experience the undamped. You will experience the undamped oscillation. Okay, this undamped oscillation, and if this, you will see this graph, then you will got the undamped oscillation. The graph is like this. This is the amplitude, and this is the time. This is your graph. Undamped means energy is not dissipated. Okay, when ohmic resistance will not be there, so definitely energy is dissipated. क्या हो जाएगा अभी? Ohmic resistance नहीं होगा, so your energy is dissipated, and you will get the damped oscillation. Now in this condition, you will get the damped oscillation. Clear, students? You will get the damped oscillation, and now this time you will get your graph like this. This is amplitude, this is time. You will get your graph like this. This is the damped oscillation, and this is the undamped oscillation. Okay, student? This is the damped oscillation, and this is the undamped oscillation. This is the whole process which is done when you will connect the capacitor with the inductor, and at last you will experience the electromagnetic oscillation or LC oscillation. Okay, student? Now I am going to run the blackboard to get the mathematical formula. To get the mathematical formula of LC oscillation. Okay, first suppose this LC oscillation will come. First you have to explain this. What is LC oscillation and what you are going to observe in the LC oscillation. And now, then you have to derive it. For deriving, you know, value of frequency is equals to 1 upon 2 pi root over LC. You know what is L? Yeah, frequency around when L and C are connected. So, you know this, inductor. Induced EMF across inductor. कितना होगा induced EMF across inductor? That is equals to minus L di by dt. कितना हो जाएगा student? Minus L di by dt. And now voltage drop. ये क्या हो जाएगा students? Your potential difference, or you can say voltage drop across capacitor. इसे voltage drop बोलते हैं, potential difference लिखते हैं. So that will be the current word. Potential difference. Okay, student, that will be the Q by C. Okay, Q by C. So after adding this, you can see now copy it. After adding this, minus L di by dt plus Q by C is equals to 0. So this negative is going to transfer here. L di by dt minus Q by C is equals to 0. I can, now di by dt minus Q by LC is equals to 0. मैं ऐसा कर सकती हूँ. Now you can see this. Di by I is equals to, as we already know, dq by dt, rate of change of charge with the time. Now di by dt means differentiating, so this will be minus d square q by dt. ये कितना हो जाएगा? d square q by dt. So I am going to put this value in that equation. ठीक है? Put this value in that equation. In equation first, this is put करना है equation first. तो कितना हो जाएगा? d square q by dt square minus q by LC is equals to 0. This negative going to transfer there and this whole will be in positive sign. Now, you know LC is equal to omega square. This LC is equal to omega square. तो कितना हो जाएगा? D square Q by dt square. dt square plus omega square Q is equals to 0. Okay, मैं इसको मिटा दे रही हूँ because this will be understood. Copy कर लो इसको. This will be understood. So your last expression is d square q by dt square is equals to omega square. This is plus omega square q is equals to 0. Students, see and copy this. Now I am going to write the general solution. What is the general solution? General solution. Okay, student. What is the general solution? General solution of differential equation. General solution of differential equation. Differential equation. This is differential equation. ठीक है, मैंने किसका equation लिखा है? Differential. So Q is equals to A cos omega t plus B sin omega t. This is the general solution. This is your general solution of differential equation. Now, सबको समझ में आ गया? I have to find the value of A and B. ठीक है? क्या करना है मुझे? A and B. So for finding the A, first I have to find the value of A. For finding the value of A, I am going to put the value of T as 0 and Q as Q0. Q as Q0 and T as 0. So started putting this value to A cos omega. In place of T, I will put the value 0. This B sin omega 0. You know, this value will be 0. Sin 0 will be 0. Cos 0 will be 1. So this will be Q0 is equals to A. So you will get the value A is equals to Q0. Okay, students. So again, first copy this all value, then I will find the value of B. Okay, student. ठीक है, चलो rubbing this. Now, for finding the value of B, first you know what is the value of I. I is equals to this I is equals to, as you all know, dq by dt. I is equals to, everyone you know, dq by dt. Okay, with the negative sign. So हमारे पास क्या है value? Value of q is equals to A cos omega t plus B sin omega t. I is equals to d by dt. Differentiating A cos omega t plus B sin omega t. Clear, student? Start differentiating. Differentiating with the negative sign. Okay, it's with negative sign. Now, differentiating of this value, cos का कितना होता है? minus A omega sin omega t. Sin का कितना हो जाएगा? plus B cos omega t. But with the negative sign. So after writing it, this A omega sin omega t minus B cos omega t. Students, see this negative sign यहाँ पर पहले से था. So I take it as it is. I put the value of Q from there. This is, and start differentiating. Differentiate कर दिया मैंने. Now you have to put T is equals to 0 and I is equals to 0. Here I put T is equals to 0 and Q is equals to Q0. This is the turning point of this derivation. Now this is I. Okay, I की value 0 put कर दिया मैंने. This A again sin omega 0 minus B cos यहाँ पर omega ओमेगा भी होगा, बिकॉज आफ्टर डिफरेंशिएटिंग इट साइन ओमेगा क्या हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट, ओमेगा। ओके, डिफरेंशिएट किया तो ओमेगा अलग से आएगा, यहाँ पर भी क्या हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट, ओमेगा कॉस ओमेगा 0 क्या हो जाएगा, दिस होल वैल्यू इज 0, दिस विल बी b, तो लास्ट में b इज इक्वल टू 0 आ गया, a इज इक्वल टू q नॉट आ गया, b इज इक्वल टू 0. So what is the solution, what is the final solution of general solution? The final solution of general solution, q is equal to q naught, b की वैल्यू 0 आ गई तो ये पूरा टर्म 0 हो जाएगा, this whole term is going to 0. ठीक है, if this value b value will be 0, so this whole term will be 0, and in place of a क्या लिखा है, q naught कितना हो जाएगा, cos omega t. This is the value of your final value of your general solution. This is the final value of your general solution. Got the student? Now, when you will get the final value of your general solution, now last we have to find the how much energy is stored in inductor as well as in the capacitor. So you know always energy is stored in the form of kinetic energy. If the system is moving or in working condition, here the energy is stored in the form of kinetic energy, and if it is in rest, so potential energy gets stored. So here the potential energy as well as the kinetic energy both is working. So first we are going to find out the energy across inductor and again across the capacitor, and then we will add it. Okay, so I am going to again drop this. Yeah, मैंने समझा दिया kinetic and potential energy both we have to find out. The energy stored in the capacitor. Energy stored in the capacitor. कितना हो जाएगा? Energy stored at capacitor. Okay, across capacitor. Capacitor कितना हो जाएगा? 1/2 q square by c. 1/2 q square by c. समझ में आ रही है बात? इसके अलावा अब एनर्जी स्टोर्ड अक्रॉस इंडक्टर. इंडक्टर में कितना हो जाएगा? दैट विल बी 1/2 Li square. दिस इज फर्स्ट, दिस इज सेकंड. एनर्जी स्टोर्ड q square by c, ये कितना हो जाएगा? हाफ Li square. इसका एनर्जी स्टोरेज निकालना बहुत इजी है, क्योंकि मेरे पास लास्ट में एक फॉर्मूला मिल गया था, q is equal to q naught cos omega t. आई थिंक यही था, q naught cos omega t. ओके, इसका एनर्जी स्टोरेज निकालना बहुत इजी है, इक्वेशन 1 का. अभी मैं किसका निकाल रही हूँ? इक्वेशन 1 का. कितना हो जाएगा ये? अक्रॉस कैपेसिटर 1/2 q की जगह q naught cos omega t का whole square by c. This is the energy stored across capacitor. Now you have to find out the energy stored across inductor. Energy stored across inductor. Can I solve or I give you it as homework? क्या करना है बोलो? क्या करना है? होमवर्क दे दें? देखते हैं. चलो. If you are able to solve this, okay, I am ready to solve it, but you have to do it again by yourself. अब इक्वेशन 2 का निकालना है, मीन्स किसका निकालना है? एनर्जी अक्रॉस इंडक्टर. इंडक्टर के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? फर्स्ट यू हैव टू पुट I is equals to dq by dt. क्या पुट करना पड़ेगा? इन केस ऑफ I you have to put dq by dt. ठीक है, क्या पुट कर दिया है? dq by dt, मतलब कि कितना हो जाएगा तुम्हारा वैल्यू? हाफ Li. I means dq by dt whole square. I have dq by dt value. Yeah, I think I have dq by dt value. q की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी? omega cos. This will be, cos is converted into sine, sin omega t, और ये नेगेटिव हो जाएगा, ठीक है। dq by dt था, ये नेगेटिव था ऑलरेडी, I is equals to dq by dt is already नेगेटिव यहाँ पे भी था, अब जब इसका साइन करेंगे तो नेगेटिव नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव में चेंज हो जाएगा। सो दिस इज इन पॉजिटिव साइन, ये कितना हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट, हाफ, कितना हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट, एल क्यू नॉट ओमेगा स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर ओमेगा टी, ओके, साइन स्क्वायर ओमेगा टी। Okay student, as you already know, omega square is equals to 1 upon root over LC, 1 upon root over LC. So I am going to use this formula, 1 upon 2 L Q naught omega square कितना हो जाएगा, LC, that is sin square omega t. This L is going to cancel out, 1 upon 2 Q naught sin square omega t upon this will be the C. This is your third equation and you got this value. Yeah, thirdly, अब इसको second और third बोला, so I am not going to write it as equation, तुम सारे confuse हो जाओगे, ठीक है। अब मुझे क्या करना है, ये एक वैल्यू मुझे कितनी मिली यहाँ पे, इंडक्टर, इन केस ऑफ ये तुम्हारा एनर्जी स्टोर्ड कैपेसिटर का था, दिस इज द एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इंडक्टर, ठीक है। ये किसका था तुम्हारा, एनर्जी स्टोर्ड कैपेसिटर, एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इंडक्टर। सो आफ्टर कंबाइनिंग टोटल एनर्जी, हाउ मच टोटल एनर्जी आई विल गेट, नोट कर लिया होगा, आई होप यू नोटेड ऑल द वैल्यूज। टोटल एनर्जी वी विल गेट द टोटल एनर्जी across capacitor and across inductor, so that I am going to add it, 1 upon 2 q naught square cos square omega t by c, ये कितना हो जाएगा, 1 upon 2 q naught square, यहाँ पर स्क्वायरिंग थी तो ये सबकी स्क्वायरिंग थी, मीन्स q naught की भी स्क्वायरिंग, ये स्क्वायरिंग थी स्टूडेंट, तो ये यहाँ पर सबकी स्क्वायरिंग थी, ओके। यहाँ q naught square कितना हो जाएगा, q naught square sin square omega t by c. You know, I'll take this value it as out, 1 upon 2 q naught square by c, and this cos square theta plus sin square theta is, take it as 1, and your total energy is 1 upon 2 q naught square by c. This is your total energy. You know, total energy is expressed in the form of U. This is your total energy. I added the value of energy across the capacitor and energy across the inductor. I added both the values and I got the solution. So student, this is very vast and long derivation with so many lines of theory also. So first you will explain the theory of LC oscillation and you will start the derivation, and there you have to use the general solution also. Okay student, with the general solution you will find the value of A and B and you will get the value of Q, and that with that value of Q you will got the value of how much energy is stored across the inductor and the capacitor. Okay student.